We are definitely here at Epcot today, and you know, it's a warm day. We're gonna first jump back in time and go to breakfast at Olivia's Cafe at Old Key West, and spoiler alert, I think it's pretty good. And then later on today, we're gonna go to Tutto. What's the name of it?
I think it's Tutto Italia Ristorante, over in the Italy section of the pavilion.
Yeah, we're gonna give you a tour of that and get some food there. So yeah, come with us on this journey.
Into imagination.
First up this morning is to stop at Olivia's Cafe over here. They do social distancing here. Every other table is closed off. You can see that with the blue sign. By the way, this banana bread French toast is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's not really a French toast though, in my opinion. It's just like banana bread, but it's pretty dang good. What do you think of yours so far?
It's pretty classic, pretty good. I've only gotten into the eggs and sausage so far.
We are now on our way to Epcot. Also, I got a Baby Yoda mask. I wondered why, I just had to. Also, I also got this shirt, brand new. Lots of new things. I really love this new layout that they have. I think it's much better than the statues. And over there you can see the fountain and the new statue that it's gonna have. But yeah, I really love the greenness. I don't know if you can see it, but they're doing some work up here on the roof. Looks like they're re-roofing it. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a lot of snail shells down here. Like a lot of them. And I swear I see 1 or 2 snails that might be alive down here, but I mean, these are probably 1.5 inches, 2 inches wide maybe? And there's a lot of them in front of the Epcot showcase over here. Very peculiar. It is definitely warmed up a bit, and just to give a small review of this Baby Yoda mask, I love it. Definitely, it's a little tight, so I had to stretch out the end straps a little bit, but other than that, it's good. Moving on to Norway. Actually, Crystal got this Remy's Ratatouille hide and squeak, so we're gonna stop at Mexico and try and find the first Remy. The first Remy is located over here. You can see him up there. He's next to some garlic. Look at him, he's pretty happy. And we're putting the first sticker on Mexico. Remy with garlic. We're in Norway now. And did you know that's actually real grass up there on the roofs? Crystal actually has a good eye, and she's able to see Remy up there with, I believe, a salt shaker. While I was filming something for our TikTok account, Crystal wandered over here, and she found a Remy. Let me get a closer look for you. So here's the exit of their show, and over here you have Remy waving to everybody, and he's standing next to an eggplant. We wandered in here, check out what they have, and look, I've never noticed all their drinks they have. They have a lychee drink in a can, peach, milk bubble tea drink, milk bubble matcha drink, brown sugar milk, These are all really interesting. I wonder why they have these upside down though. Probably because they maybe topple over because of that bottom design. We are now in Germany looking for Remy. Let's see if we can find him. Did Crystal find him? Oh, yeah, there he is. He's hiding behind the railing. You can see him back there. Let me zoom in. You can see him right back there. Looks like he's holding some herbs. Yeah, you found him real fast. You did good. And here we go, adding another sticker on. We went into one of the German shops here, and usually it is so packed you can't move around, but right now it is so bare you can do practically gym exercises in here. There's just like nobody here. Back outside, heading to the next pavilion on the list of Remy's hide and squeak. These clouds came in right at the right moment. It is providing some necessary relief from the hot Florida sun. We can see a gardener keeping up the work on the train set over here. There's nobody over here. Like, look how empty Epcot is. And here comes the train. Choo choo!
I think Epcot might have more birds than humans.
We're in Italy right now, and later on this evening we're going to be dining at Tutto, Italia. So stay tuned for that. It took us a while. We looked through all of the Italy pavilion, but we actually walked right past it. It's over by this booth. It's Remy, near a bottle of olive oil, it looks like. Yep, there he is up there. On top. Over near the restrooms of the American Pavilion is Remy up top there. He's holding an onion. There he is. Oh my gosh, there's a bird on a table next to some people. Look at that bird. It's so close. It's not even scared. Oh. Oh, it tried to grab the camera. It tried to grab the camera. Now entering Japan. So it looks like Remy's up there above the gift shop. Another one down. Over here in Morocco, outside the carpet shop, is Remy. It looks like he's holding some carrots up there. Crystal's got a pretty good eye. Just 3 away from finishing it. And she has her little Remy shoulder pal. We're leaving Morocco. And interesting note, the land between Morocco and France is a little bit darker. You'll see a couple lines there, dark lines. That's supposed to represent the Strait of Gibraltar. Crystal is fast again in finding Remy. He's up here with a salt shaker. Actually, that's a pepper shaker, it looks like. 2 left. As we enter this garden area, pay attention to the architecture of this gift shop. So I think this is made to represent the 1700s with like the thatched roof. Or no, this is the 1600s over here. Then the 1700s, and then the 1800s over here. Just kind of a cool little thing that the Imagineers added over here. Crystal with her good eye already saw Remy. He's somewhere over there. I don't know if you can see him. I'll zoom in. There he is. A little gray blob from over here. Looks like he's holding a hot dog maybe? I don't know. Let's zoom in. On closer inspection, it is cucumbers he's holding. I will have to admit, this Remy, a hide and squeak, is harder than it has been in all the other years we've been doing this thing. So yeah, good job on hiding Remy.
I think one of the things that's really helped the hide and seek get to be, you know, harder this year is that there hasn't been so many people, so you don't automatically walk in and see everybody that like, you know, so you have a chance to actually search around, look for yourself, and that makes it actually more fun. So I am so glad that I did this year.
Well, it started to rain on us as we head into the Canada Pavilion. The rain is nice. It's a good break from the hot temperature today. Moving on. It's a very light rain, or else more people would probably be hiding, fearing for the safety of their possessions. It took us like a full 30 minutes to find this guy because it was raining and we weren't looking up. But we doubled back and we finally found him. He's near this building over here. So yes, we are done with Remy's hide and squeak. We finished it. We finished it, Crystal. So it does come with 4 extra stickers this year. So we are officially done with it now. The last one on the Canada Pavilion. And now we can turn it in for a special cup. So we're slowly making our way for the restaurant that we're dining at tonight. And we got something that I want to show off to you. Crystal got this orange bird sipping cup with orange bird like ice cream. Or like a shake.
Yeah, sort of tastes like the orange cream swirl that you can get at Magic Kingdom.
So they sat us down. I wanted to show off. They have all these glass or plexiglass dividers in between all of the booths here. It's an extra level of protection. Some really tall ones over there. And it is a touchless menu here. You scan this with your QR code. So yeah, this is what their menu looks like, in case you're wondering. It is all mobile friendly. So yeah, you just find out what you want and let them know. Looks like that's it. So it might be smaller than usual because of the current pandemic. Yeah, it does seem kind of small. But yeah, we'll find something. They did bring some bread out with some olive oil. Also, I think this is like pretzel bread, I think. And they brought that out too. Pretty good. It's kind of hard.
This is a breadstick.
Okay. It's kind of interesting. They have this whole restaurant open. Like no other tables are taken. But then they sat everybody in this one 4-section booth. So yeah, there's literally no one here but like the 4 parties. And we're all in this like booth thing. So I honestly don't know why they did it that way. So Crystal got the penne alla vodka with lobster in it. It looks kind of interesting. Like typical penne, but you know, some meaty chunks in there. And I got the chicken with the fettuccine alfredo. Mine looks pretty good. I won't lie, it's very torn between getting Crystal's and mine. Looking at this, I'm kind of glad I got mine right now, prior to tasting. But let's taste to see who got the better meal. First impression so far, I think my fettuccine chicken wins out. Although Crystal's, this is pretty good. So, yeah, you can't go wrong with either of them. So far, we'll see. Okay, I think I'm really glad with my choice because there's a lot of fettuccine alfredo here. And it is absolutely amazing. This is a good choice. Although Crystal is very happy with her penne alla vodka. So it is 5:29. This is usually prime time, dinner time. And there's really only one other party here in the restaurant. There's only one other party here. and this is like a full Epcot restaurant. Just like there's no one here right now. It's crazy. So Tutto Italia, it is okay.
Yeah, I've never really been head over heels in love with any of the restaurants here at Epcot, except for maybe Garden Grill because of my love for Chip and Dale, but that's more for Chip and Dale than it is for the food, which is pretty good though. But I would probably visit Tutto Italia again. I did my penny vodka.
Fettuccine for me was pretty good too.
Yeah.
It's just alarming how few people there were.
Yeah, it was. But then as we started to walk around and see that there were issues with there being really low attendance at the other restaurants, we could see that it wasn't necessarily a reflection on the quality of that restaurant. It was more just a really, you know, low day for the people that are here just aren't dining.
Yeah, basically. And it's also concerning though how they grouped all 4 parties at the same like table section.
Yeah.
That made no sense to me.
It's like, why would you do that? You couldn't even like stagnate, you know, every other table and they would still be close for the server, but I don't know, that just felt really weird.
Yeah, but overall, it's a good restaurant. Go back there, you know, as long as you're not having to wait an hour for service.
Yeah.
So we're going to do the Grand Fiesta tour, but I wanted to say that the people at the San Angel Inn, the restaurant here in the Mexico Pavilion, they must need more diners because they're handing out menus outside, which they never do unless they're truly desperate for additional seats at the table. We have found ourselves in the Land Pavilion and we're going to go do this awesome planet show for the first time. It's pretty new. And they do have social distancing dots here as well, which is important. So check it out, they do have social distancing here. And this row's closed off. This one's open. So awesome planet. I liked it. It was a good show.
Yeah. Probably the only show I've stayed awake yet during today.
Yeah, it was informative and you know, provided hope for the future. Like, hey, you gotta do something if you want the planet to stay awesome. So yeah, I would recommend doing it. Actually, because Soarin's only 5 minutes, we're going back inside to do it. We decided to do Soarin' on our way out of Living with the Land. And let me show you the current wait time for it. So, it is a walk-on entirely. The queue, there's just no one here. It's about 8:10 at night, to give you a time reference, but still, I've seen this at an hour at the same time previously. So here's what the queue looks like, or the pre-video. It has plexiglass in between here. Also, it looks like there's 2 dots in each row. I do wonder if the middle one though is closed off. I'll check in a second. No, it seems open. So they can board 6 parties at a time. This is how they have the plexiglass on the Soarin' ride. They added it to the child booster seat and screwed it in there pretty well. It's kind of interesting. So they're able to have 3 parties per section. Ooh, some sections are bigger than others. Kind of interesting. Test track just got open, so we are making our way slowly over to test track. Remy is on Crystal's shoulder, and we have to veer left, I think. We're slowly making our way to test track. The monorail was overhead, but it is not running. They're not running the monorail from Magic Kingdom to Epcot. So test track's been closed all day basically, so we are really glad it's open because it is our final day at Epcot. We can't park hops, so we can't like come back here and do test track if it is open tomorrow morning. So yeah, we're glad it opened up so we can do it as our last ride of Epcot. Seems like everybody came to test track to do it since it just reopened. I don't blame them, but that has made the line probably 30 minutes at this point. I just don't think it's updated. Social distancing markers are on the ground. Some people are following them, some are not. Interesting note that Crystal just pointed out, but single rider does not exist currently on this ride. They did add in a plexiglass barrier over here, just so you can tell.
announcement to our attraction.
So we thought we might be able to create
Oh yes, and children,
our own vehicle.
please stop touching everything.
But for good reason. It looks like they might have shut down most of them. There are some still open, but I just don't think you'll have enough time to do it because you're not stopped at the end of the room. This is just one continuous line, and it also wraps through the other buildings as well. Crystal just tried to touch it, and this is actually display only. It's like a trailer for what you could do if it was 100% working. So yeah, you actually cannot design your vehicle. It looks like it is one party per vehicle, which is good for us. So it's interesting, we have this whole car to ourselves. No one else. Stuff's in the middle. We are stopped now, or we're stopped. And we're going fast now. Oh geez. We're like playing catch-up mode right now.
Avoidance technology disengaged.
I don't know what that was. It keeps stopping all of a sudden, which is hurting Crystal real bad.
Initiating TPS, all responders for please report to tower.
TPS? What?
Show audio going off, work lights coming on.
Oh, I think we're being evacuated.
Due to technical difficulties, the vehicle testing at this facility has been suspended. Vehicle testing will resume as conditions permit. Please remain seated as a track technician will be by momentarily to assist you. Thank you.
So we are being evacuated right now, I think. So, I don't know if we're going to be evacuated soon, but this is maybe even better than doing the ride, being evacuated off of it.
Yeah, a more unique experience.
True. So that was fun, getting evac'd off test track. That was a good last night, right?
Yeah, it was a very forceful end. But it was definitely different.
Yeah, right before it started breaking down, it kept on jerking to a stop really badly, which was hurting Crystal.
Yeah. It's like, yes, your seatbelts work. We got it.
Yeah, it just stopped so abruptly. And I don't know if it broke down or if it was the weather, because we did hear in the queue twice that the inclement weather is approaching. So I'm not sure. Did you hear anything?
I didn't hear anything specifically about it, but I do know this morning it wasn't open due to technical difficulties. So either could be very likely. From what I saw on the radar, though, I believe this little storm that's coming in is still too far out. So I'm leaning towards thinking it was the technical difficulty.
So yeah, that was pretty fun. I didn't get to, we stopped right before the power bit too, which is just like, darn it, that's the super fast part. But I mean, we were like the farthest car along the track that was evac'd. I think everybody else got to ride it off or something like that was in front of us. So we did get lucky in that aspect. It was fun. By the way, they did give us a fast pass. That's good for like any ride tomorrow, with a few exceptions. However, tomorrow is Magic Kingdom, and with the current wait times, we don't really know what use it would be. Because everything's like 20 minutes, even Seven Dwarfs was like 20 minutes, so we don't really know what it would be good for. If it was like Hollywood Studios, that'd be a different question. But no, well, Magic Kingdom's tomorrow. So today was pretty fun. Very exciting end to the day. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Getting evac'd off that ride was pretty special. So yeah, see you tomorrow.